flooding and stop, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
I'll find out what Navala knows. Sorry, that's just a creepy line.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Right, I'll get going. Yes, Funsack, the hardest worker on the farm. You can see that work ethic in his eyes. His red, bleeding, bloodshot eyes. Oh, hey, Navala.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avarak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening.
Finally, someone who actually talks like a Romulan. Angry, armed, and scarred.
The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Defeat infected or enraged Kellids to collect samples. Sometimes, you just gotta collect bear asses. Alright, let's kill somebody. Now, loot drops in this game are coded.
Enemies have a chance to drop items.
If it's loot for you, well, any loot drop comes in the form of that little capsule right there. The better the loot, the more impressive that capsule
An item has
is.
dropped for you. Move towards the item
As you
and
can
press
see,
F to loot it.
an item that belongs to you has this pillar of light glowing through it. So you know what you can loot and what you can't. We got a thing! We can take this too. It's another thing, but we only need one thing. So we'll return to her and deliver our strange findings.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in the cavern. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
I'll be careful. Who wouldn't be careful? Look at that. So careful. Well, let's cruise our way through the bugs here. The tiny, tiny little bugs that nobody could possibly have anything against. Now let's go see what's up. Hello, bloated and enraged thing. I like your pink. Hey! So, he gorped on me. Well, screw you. And you too. Suck inefficient plasma weaponry. Alright, but what's in here? Oh good, a gigantic bug design. That's not telling. Anyhow, let's murder everything. We'll set it to auto-firing. So this time we're going to be murdering with our gun instead of our fists. Simply because, well, fists really aren't good murder weapons. Well, let's take an item. Another strange sample. Now we have machinery down here. Apparently we've been using the cave for something. Oh, bug. Background bug. Can't target it. Examine dead Khalid. Splat bugs. I don't think you can... The Khalid has a large gash across its abdomen. Well, I don't think you can get a semi in here, so it's kind of curious how these bugs went splat. What the... The hell is that? It's a Mecro spider. Somebody's been infesting our cave with Mecro spiders. Let's go blast the hell out of it. Burn! Oh, and he has a friend. You too. Burn! Alright, well that kills a couple of those, but where the hell did they come from? Hi guys. Just coming through. The heck is that? Oh, and there's unknown floating devices trying to kill me. I should probably shoot that. Let's disable this strange machine, shall we? Huh. Looks like it disabled itself as soon as we fiddled with it. Alright, well, we've got that done, but it doesn't exactly answer our questions here. Well, let's talk to Navala.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Khalids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Why, yes, I should.
Congratulations, citizen.
Boom! I just leveled up. It's not subtle. And theoretically, I have some skill points to spend, so let's take a moment to crack open the skill tree. Alright, this is what your character looks like on the inside. This is the Star Trek Online skill tree. It's divided by your rank. Presently we are citizen, we have no rank to speak of. And all the various skills you can have. These skills are pretty much slanted towards your career, but you can pick up any skill on the list. Us, being tactical people, we like tactical systems, which means more shooty, and ground abilities, which mean more shooty. Let's put a couple points into weapon proficiency to increase our ability to shoot things with our handgun. Down here you can see that we have actual caps on how many skill points we can put into space or ground at any given time. 2,000 for ground, which we've done with 2 whole skill points. So if we're going to waste the rest of these points, we're going to have to spend them on space affairs. Starship weapon training. Well, that sounds good. Let's grab 3 points worth of that. As you can see over here, the skills basically run on a 9-point scale. 3 points gets you the basics, 3 more points get you advanced, and then the tiny little, you know, that extra 5% at the top is 3 more points. Most of these skills you won't want to pick up at more than 6 points. A lot of them, maybe 3 points would be enough. Some, you want to go whole hog and just slam everything you can into them. We'll get around to that when we can. Also here is our ship, but theoretically we don't have a ship yet, so we're not going to bother with that. Now, let's go find Evivix. Let's see, wander, 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 wander. Khalids are out of control, everybody's shouting. I'd shout too if an insect the size of a golden retriever was yelling at me. Screaming in their little insect voices. Oh hey, here's Devix.
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
That is one hell of a tattoo. You must have been in a very strange navy. Let's show him the samples.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace.
That's
The
not
only
mysterious
things
at
we
all.
found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
Oh, lovely. An entire outpost disappeared, and it looks like we're going to get the same treatment. You fill me with joy, Devix. Anyhow, throughout Star Trek Online, you will get options that are geared towards your particular character career. Basically, we all solve problems in different ways. Engineering actually, will use their equipment to analyze the stuff. Science will actually know about biological samples. Tactical, I'm just going to crack it open and see if anything goops out.
Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tachyons. We have the equipment here to replicate that procedure.
Star Trek Online also loves its technobabble. It especially loves using the exact wrong physics or chemistry term to describe something. You'll see that scattered throughout our adventures. I'll, point it out when it happens.